Okay, let's get that one out of the way. And who would win in a fight of Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity? I assume that these two Fox News people are on a team versus Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck. Well, okay. Why are Rush Limbaugh and Glenn Beck on the same team? Why is Glenn Beck in the same room with Rush Limbaugh, period? Glenn Beck lives in New York. Rush Limbaugh lives in fucking Florida or wherever the fuck he lives. But who would win in a fight of Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity versus Rush Limbaugh and Glenn? Well, I think that Rush Limbaugh would kind of, he would be good as just like a steamroller, you know, just like use his fat body just to plow through everybody in his way. But after about 5 minutes, he'd probably be dead, wanting a fucking drink. Glenn Beck would probably, he probably might be of some use, but that is if he's not crying that day. Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity. Well, Bill O'Reilly might try to like stand there and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! This a no spin zone. Why are we all fighting each other here?" I don't know why I just sounded like that. Why Bill O'Reilly all of a sudden talks like that. I'm sorry, that was totally not called for. And Sean Hannity. Well, actually, I don't watch Hannity, so I don't know what he sounds like. But I assume he has some sort of a nasally voice, like high-pitched nasally voice. I don't know. So I would probably put my money on Limbaugh and Beck. I would put my money on Limbaugh even, and Beck. And which do you like better, your new strings or your old flat-wound ones? Bass player question. Right. Now, over Christmas, I had got a set of Rotosound RS-77S flat-wound short-scale bass strings because that's the kind of bass I play. I play a Epiphone B0 short-scale bass. And so I needed new strings. So I said, well, we'll give these ones a try because they're Rotosound. Of course, they're Rotosounds. They can't be bad. So slap them on there over Christmas, and they played well. They were overall they were good strings, good for exactly as it says on the box. They're jazz bass strings. They're for jazz and blues and other things that really require a very bassy tone, like a John Paul Jones tone. Like if you listen to Good Times, Bad Times, I'm not gonna put it in here because of copyright issues. But you know, that bass solo. He had a very bass oriented sound. Like he didn't put a lot of treble on his bass, probably none at all. And I think he was using flat wound strings, although he said that he had stopped using flat wound strings during his session days, but I don't believe that. Like watch that scene in The Song Remains the Same, when I think it's either Rock and Roll or Black Dog that they're playing, that they kind of get a close up of Jones's bass, and it looks like he has flat wound strings on his bass. I don't know. I'm getting off topic. And well, just recently I had bought some new strings. They are D'Addario 160 XL 160 or something like that. Hold on, let me get the box. I have it right here in my case. I'll just move my bass guitar. Ah, yes. D'Addario EXL 160S. The S means short scale. Nickel wound, medium gauge, short scale strings. These are incredibly bright. Like when I put them on, at first it was like metallic. It sounded so bright. Let me just move back to my desk here. It was almost metallic. It sounded so bright, but now that they're kind of worn down a little bit, I put them on about a week or two ago. Actually, about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I put those on about 2 weeks ago. They've kind of worn down a bit, and so now they're not metallic sounding. So I like them. I like them probably better than the Rhoda sounds. I like D'Addario. They don't last too long though. I guess they wear down easily, but on my old bass, my shit bass, I like to call it, the one that I had bought originally, I had put a new set of GHS boomers, I think, on there, at my friend's suggestion, and it was about a year ago, and they're totally lost their sound. It's just very flabby sounding. Don't really like it. Don't particularly play that bass now. Well, also because it's the full like long scale. It's got 24 frets on it. You know, my short scale. You know, it's got like 20, I think, 20 or 21, something like that. And you know, the shorter distance between the frets. You know, so between the fret wire, I mean. So in conclusion, I like the new.